that you want to, and at that point you probably won't want to make.
Hello everybody, welcome back to YCS Bochum 2016. Now we are in the top 16. It's been an absolutely massive day, the largest European tournament that we've ever had, and it's now coming down to just the top 16 players. Now, who we have for you is Roman Kieser, who is playing, well, it's Awesome Heroes, from what I can see, and also Thao, Nguyen Hong. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Thao, Nguyen Hong, yeah.
Okay, I'll ask him later.
Versus Frogs.
Yes. So is he also playing Frogs there?
Yeah, he's playing Frogs, E-Hero versus Frogs.
Yeah, so it's Paleozoic versus Awesome Heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, now, these guys, I don't really know much about them. It's nice to see that we've got somebody from another Swiss player that's still in contention.
Yeah.
Now, is there kind of anything interesting about any of these two decks?
I think both of them are playing reasonably standard lists, to be honest. Roman seems to not be playing. Well, he isn't. I can see it on his deck list. He's not playing Summoner Monk, which is, a little
interesting.
It's one of those kind of. It's not a huge decision. You play or don't play it. It's pretty easy. So let's have a quick look at some stats here if we can bring those up for you. It's not working at the moment, so let's try the deck breakdown. No.
Okay, if you just give me one moment.
Technical challenges. Let's try again. We good?
Okay, we're good.
Here we go.
Okay, so looking at our top tables so far.
Yeah.
Let me just bring that up. Brill.
Yeah, so let's... one of the things that got requested, actually, was the top 32 deck breakdown. So this is the most complete version that we have at the minute. We've got the deck check team working on, just verifying it. I always like to get them to verify the deck breakdown, but this is what I would consider our preliminary top 32 deck breakdown. So, yeah, and then going into the top 16. So what's the changes that we had in the last round?
Okay, so looking at it, we have dropped 2 ABC, dropped 2 Paleozoic, but we have actually dropped 4 Metal Foes. So Metal Foes, again, are dropping down there, which is interesting because that's completely kind of the opposite of what Ollie was saying. Because Ollie was saying that ABC was going to be dropping down.
Yeah, no, I thought that ABC was going to be dropping down as well, but I'm quite surprised. I'm not surprised that Paleozoic has, if we look at round 1, it's completely different to what we see here. So look at this is the round 1 deck breakdown, and then if we go flip straight back to the current
top 16.
Yeah, big changes on the ordering of this.
And in the top 32, we have lost Lightsworn going into the top 16.
Yeah.
So Lightsworn is no longer in contention, and as you can see, Burning Abyss has moved out of that other category. Not sure what the other 2 others are there, so we'll be seeing it. Maybe it's that Blue Eyes White Dragon, which would be nice to see. Now, we are actually quite into the round here in the main event. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight over to the match now, and we can watch that game. Okay, here they are, and as you can see, it's Thao on the left there and Roman on the right. Now, we also do have the extra game for you going on just next there, just in case this happens too quick, and that is Marvin Camara versus Pascal Roots. And Pascal is playing ABC, and Marvin there is playing Metal Foes.
Yeah, so that's our backup match.
That's our backup match.
But the one that is on your screens right here is Paleozoics versus Awesome Heroes. So Roman actually seems really familiar. I feel like I've seen him before. I don't know if we've had him.
I'm pretty sure we must have had him at some point.
Yeah.
Now, starting up there, we have Thao. He's playing his Swap Frog.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see as the opposing player here. Swap Frog is very good.
It's a nice opening hand with 2 Solemn Strikes. It's very, very disruptive.
Wow, that is actually a really great opening hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He's just going to be able to set all of those and recover the Swap Frog as well from the field.
Now, looking at the back here, we can see that those 2 Solemn Strikes are going to be countered pretty quickly by the 2 Twin Twisters that we got there.
Yeah.
And there's Pot Desires there for some extra reinforcements to the army. Go and get the the Shadow Mist,
Yep. Oh, is he? Yeah.
and then there's the Bubble Man there as well.
Yeah. So yeah, probably just set. He's probably just going to set the rest of these cards here, these Paleozoic, and bring back that Swap Frog, return him to the hand, back to safety, and then off we go onto Roman's hand.
Doesn't this kind of remind you of Artifact format?
Yeah, I don't know. It does with the Paleozoics. Yeah, kind of like Hat. Yeah. It's really skillful, the mirror match. So we've not actually seen the mirror match at all yet. It's so crazy.
Okay, so Pot of Desires. 10 for you and 2 for me.
Yeah, 10 for you, 2 for me. Sounds like a pretty good deal.
One side.
As soon as at least one card gets banished when someone's not been in the feature match, they don't know where to put it. they always kind of get confused.
Okay, there's also an emergency call in there as well, so lots of search.
And he drew a mass change. Ooh, that could be deadly.
Because there's the Bubble Man and the mass change there.
Yeah, into acid. I doubt that's going to get through though, because it's just going to get striked. Acid, as in the acid effect, is going to get striked.
So he may play the Twin Twisters first, but there is 2 Solemn Strikes that he'd have to hit with it for that to go through.
Yeah, that would be pretty fortunate. I think he would preferably end with. I think he's going to use the Twin Twisters to deal with the. It's a Platinum Rare reinforcement of the army. It's really cool. I like Platinum Rares.
You like Platinum Rares?
No one likes Platinum Rares.
No one likes
I like Platinum Rares.
They look pretty enough.
Yeah, they do. Just because they look so different to all the other all the other rarities, I like them. Yeah. Anyway, back to the hand. Yeah. So he wants to kind of clear these back rows out and end with Dark Law is the kind of ideal. So yeah, he made Twin Twisters. Yeah, there we go. Discarding the Shadow Mist.
Ooh, what's he hit? What's he hit?
If he hits double strike here, that's really.
You don't put them next to each other, surely. Oh, he hit one of them and
Dionychus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dionychus and strike. Still pretty good.
So there is a strike.
He's not done. He's gonna the second Twin Twisters. He's got the on the other 2. That is really, really deadly.
It's a bit interesting. I don't know. He kind of changed that after he saw what was set.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
I think there may have been a bit of miscommunication there because Thao may have just picked the cards up and off he went with them. But
Normal summon set. Oh wow. Normal summon the Bubble Man. Special summon the Bubble Man. Mass change set.
Bubble.
Bahamut Shark, I believe.
Yeah. Attack first. Then main phase 2 is going to get the totally awesome. That's something a lot of people forget about Bahamut Shark. It only can not attack for the rest of the turn. It's not just that it can't attack.
Yeah, it's not the same as, say, Pot Duality or anything like that says you cannot summon.
Yeah.
It's just the rest of the
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really, really good here. I mean, his cards are only going to get more effective next turn if that Bahamut Shark sticks around. That's actually a German Bahamut Shark.
That's it. Oh, they've just. Oh wow, they're just going to the next game. I was about to say the mass change isn't live, but that seemed to not matter.
No.
He drew into a Solemn Warning.
Yeah.
So nothing he can do with that.
The field is already established at that point. Wow, that was a pretty swift game.
That was really, really quick. Awesome Hero just doing what it does best: summon, summon, summon.
Yeah.
Wow. But that 2 Twin Twister into the 4 back row is just that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Now we have some side decks here.
Yeah, we do. So, what is Wiretap? Oh, good old Thao app. It's so good.
And also we got a Trap Stun in there.
Yeah, so that could be helpful. No Jinzo though, but that's I don't think Jinzo in E-Heroes is correct by any means because it's not easy to get out.
No.
That's why I think the Malphose deck's got a pretty decent matchup against Paleozoic just because it can just pendulum summon lots of monsters and tack that Jinzo on the end. What about for Thao?
Thao. Let me just read these because they're in German, so I'll read them to you. We got Shadow and Light Imprisoning Mirror, Anti-Spell Fragrance. I think that's Dark Hole.
Yeah, that's Dark Hole.
Twin Twister and Effect Veiler.
Nice.
And a Raigeki there as well.
Yeah. So
System Down, but System Down's irrelevant in this matchup.
So definitely going to be putting that Raigeki and Dark Holes in because he needs those for
the
heroes.
Board player,
Yeah, just for the Dark Law and friends.
Oh, would you put in? No, you wouldn't. There'd be no point.
What's that?
I was thinking Shadow Imprisoning Mirror just for the Shadow Mist, but I don't. I think that's just a bit overkill
No,
to try and counter that one card.
Yeah, no, it's not effective to do that. I think it's good. It's good if it's more like a Destiny Hero type build, but no one really plays those. It's kind of ineffective. You more want stuff like Chalice and just general skill drain type things.
Now, what's pretty obvious is that Totally Awesome has completely defined this format.
Yeah, yeah, it really has.
You just build a deck that can get Totally Awesome out.
Yeah, that's what both of these players are going with here.
Which is why I quite like this format, because Totally Awesome, you can get it out with so many decks that every deck becomes viable.
Yeah, it's Bahamut Shark that really shines.
Yeah.
So good. Both of these players looking just completely unfazed by that first game.
It happens.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, the first game for a lot of players is just a way of seeing your opponent's deck.
Yeah.
Before you then side.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna win, if you need to win 2, you win the last 2.
Yeah. Thing is though, I've not it's something I always mention at all the YCSs, but I have not yet mentioned it this time around. Is that when you're 1-up, you can actually make those kind of risky judgments of the way you play. So putting in anti-spell fragrance when you're going second, for example, is one of those things.
Something that we didn't actually mention when we were looking at the stats tool there is how many people from each country is left, and we still have 4 people from Germany left in there, 3 from Italy. Italy still making a good show, 2 from Switzerland, so we've got 2 Swiss in the top 16, 1 from France, Poland, Bulgaria, 1 from the United Kingdom, Greece, USA, which will be our Billy break, and then 1 other. I'm not sure what the 1 other is.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the ocean. That's where they come from.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe we just didn't quite get their country when they were coming into the tournament. I heard some clapping outside. So if you guys are wondering where Ollie's gone, Ollie's actually gone to do the prize ceremony for the Dragon duelists. So our under 13 duelists just battled it out, and they have a champion.
Okay, so we're loading in the hands now.
Yeah, Tao's probably going to go first.
You'd hope with this kind of thing. And into the void, a hero lives. Ooh, they're both filtering through so slowly. I'm on the edge of my seat. Not literally, because I'd fall off. Zero
warning.
balance.
Warning, that's pretty good.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's Solemn Warning and something else.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what just yet.
I don't know what the rest of his hand must have been for him to only swap frog. Like, why would he have swap frog but not do anything more?
That is not actually all that's in his hand. We're just waiting for it to update there.
Yeah, I think we must be having some kind of difficulty getting the cards in from
Well,
Michael.
Here's Roman's hand here. He's into the void, which is, well, netted him a Upstart Goblin.
Yeah. Okay, he actually didn't have a swap frog in the end. And that card isn't a warning, it is a Storming Mirror Force.
Wow. And a Dupe Frog set there as well. Your Professor Frog.
Professor Frog.
Putting in the legwork.
Yeah, he is.
He will do, because he's got long ones.
Oh, God. Wow, that was bad by my standards.
Okay, so there's the Trapstone that we were expecting to see. 2 Twin Twisters again.
Yeah.
A Hero Lives, Bubbleman, and Dimensional Barrier. And he does actually have the ability to kind of get rid of everything that's in his hand.
Yeah.
Which is great for him because, he's otherwise he's going to have to discard it all.
Yeah, I think the best maneuver is, a Hero Lives, to get Dark Law to be able to attack into Dupe Frog, and then Dupe Frog will get banished, so it won't get its effect.
Yep. Oh, Maxi.
Yeah, I think still playing through it is correct. And also, if he gets Dark Law, when he draws a card off Dark Law, he then is able to take a card out of his opponent's hand because he added a card to his hand by drawing.
He isn't going to be able to use the Twin Twisters, though. He's going to discard his hand at the end of the term. It's playing into the void.
Ah, yeah. So he may as well use it right now. Actually,
Yep.
he could just twin twisters.
Mm-hmm. Twin Twister's discarding Twin Twister.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no use. I mean, he could set one of them just to keep it live for the next
Yeah.
turn, but that's up to him.
This feels really incorrect. I feel like he should have attacked in with that Dark Law. Like he should have played Twin Twisters, destroyed the back row even though he went neg 1. Dark Law, yeah. But his opponent now is going to be able to really make some headway. But we'll see what happens. You know, obviously with perfect information, we can kind of, you know, say all these magnificent things, but not always.
And there's the Dark Hole. How much you can do with that? About that?
There's nothing to be done about that.
Roman's in a really bad place now.
Yeah. The only redeeming factor is that Shadow Mist is going to its effect.
And he also does get... he still has that dimensional barrier to stop any big plays.
Yeah. That's the one thing that's keeping him in it, really, is this dimensional barrier.
Yeah.
Everything else is a bit rough. So he's gone and got a Bubble Man.
So he has a Bubble Man in hand, but he still has to worry about that back... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. He's got a Trap Stun there, so he doesn't really have to worry about any back row.
Yeah, Trap Stun's going to be really useful next turn, I think. There's the Swap Frog that you got from Professor Frog. I think we're going to call him Spiky Frog.
Yeah?
Yep. Spiky Swap Frog. Yep, send the Ninja Frog. Ronin Toadin. It's such a cool name.
Samurai Frog.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really cheesy 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, there were Samurai Pizza Cats, so they may as well be Samurai Frog.
Yeah. Okay, so Dim Barrier putting a stop to any of this Toad shenanigans. Is he going to attack? Probably. There's no reason not to. Bit of shuffling. Anybody who watches the World Championships.
Is he going to attack? Ribbit.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
Yeah.
For 1,000
Spiky
damage.
Frog.
Little chipping away there.
Yeah. Might as well. Might as well. There's no reason not to there, I think.
Oh, and he's bouncing back.
Like, why would you not? He's leaping from the field.
Yep.
Like any good frog would.
Okay. It looks
Roman
like he's
here.
not
I
setting
think
his lean Cholier. He's actually going to wait just in case.
Yeah, I think it's because of Twin Twisters.
But he has another Storming Mirror Force in hand.
Okay, that's yeah, it's quite tough, really. So let's see where Roman decides to go with this. I mean, he's still got Mass Change. He's still got Bubble Man. He's got Wiretap. Setting Wiretap might be a little bit risky.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, setting Wiretap here just wouldn't.
I mean, special summoning the Bubble Man and then just going into a Mass Change?
Well, yeah, you just normal summon the Bubble Man, but because you can't, because you got Wiretap in hand. But
Oh,
yeah, Mass.
No, that's what I mean. Set the Wiretap.
All right, yeah,
And then.
Yeah, if that's how you were going to do it, then. Yeah, so so you decided to go with that. Set the Wiretap. Brings down the Bubble Man. Yeah, I think that's.
What's he gonna do?
Mass Change is literally his only kind of progressive play here. There's nothing else. Yeah, so he passed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Because I think that he may be saving that Mass Change until it comes into use, basically.
Yeah.
So either when
Really
that Bubble
rated
Man is
it.
attacked or at the end phase, if some card's been set.
Yeah. trying to remember,
Which
does
makes
acid
sense.
wipe the whole board?
It wipes your opponents,
It's
and
just
then
opponents.
he gains attack for each one destroyed.
Yeah, I thought
So-
it was just opponents.
He could be waiting for... Yeah, there it is.
So he's going to do that before Totally Awesome actually happens.
Yep.
Which is good. Good stuff. He's going to be able to take out that Storming Mirror Force as well. Acid looks so cool. He's like a little
does.
frog. He's a frog guy.
Is
looks
he?
Like he looks like a little frog guy.
I don't think he's a frog guy.
He does. He looks like it.
A little bit. I'll give you that. He's like
Yeah.
a sea monster.
Yeah, like a sea monster kind of thing with his cool little gun.
He's like the monster from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Looks dead cool. There's Acid.
I believe it's on 2700.
Well, against 300, doesn't he? For
Is
each
it
one?
300? I always thought it was 100. I have a hero deck somewhere. Yeah, all of his
they
monsters
lose, yeah.
lose.
No, so it makes no difference.
Makes no difference.
Still,
but-
it's bigger than a Totally Awesome, which is the key part of this. I think that he's probably going to try and... I think this is like the most basic baiting out of a card I've ever seen in my life. It's like, yeah, I just want to make it Totally Awesome. Don't worry about it. He sets him backwards. Like, yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, he's got the...
there's
white
nothing
tap.
he can do.
Yeah, he's got White Tap and Trapstone. Like, it'd probably be best to Trapstone.
Yeah.
And then Wiretap if he chins. Actually, wiretapping the Paleozoic is really, really good because it goes back to deck. It doesn't
Yeah.
get put in the graveyard, which is definitely where you want it to be. You don't want it to be in the graveyard. This Acid now is just literally storming the field and just saying, I'm here, you can't do anything about me because I'm really big.
And also the benefit of White Tap is that it's a counter trap as well.
Yeah, so that just shuts down the whole chain.
Yeah.
He has to attack Doomfrog.
Yeah.
Always got to get the Professor first. Effect of the Professor?
Always protects his students.
Yeah. Yes.
Tao has
There
a
we
Dark
go.
Hole and Swap Prog and a Dupe Prog.
Yeah. So yeah, even if kind of anything happens here, he can always rely on Dark Hole. Oh.
Nope. Maybe.
I can't really tell who won there. I think it may be
Neither.
Roman.
It could have been Tao? No. Yeah,
Oh, it's
maybe
Tao.
it was Tao.
Okay.
Okay. I felt that he actually had some plays there, but I don't know about you.
Well, Roman had the biggest monster on the board.
Yeah, and also had the means to stop it. Stop some plays.
Yeah, I've no idea as to why that stopped off there. I mean, you can always... There was always a play of, like, Sky Cavalry and things like that to get rid of that acid effectively, but, Let's have a look at the side view, see if we can see some emotions on these players.
If the tech team are around, maybe not wearing the headset.
Yeah. Can we see the side view?
Thank you.
Yeah. The side view. So yeah, they both look pretty... Well, Roman looks more intense than Thao does.
Yeah. He's like, I've won one without doing anything. And
Yeah.
the second one I could have won. And the third one I'm going to win.
Yeah, he's going to do it. Wow, he's like looking over into the corner as if it's like some real philosophical stuff. I wonder what's going on in our secondary feature match, actually.
That's
Maybe
a
someone
good
can
question.
tell
I
us.
wonder if we can find out what's happening with our secondary feature match there.
I think a member of our tech team is they're currently playing rock paper scissors to decide who has to get up and go and find out. Welder has lost. Welder loses every time.
It's 0-1. That's
Yeah.
good. So we're
Cool.
in the second game. So
Yeah,
we might
get
get
a third game. Yeah.
a third game after this one, depending on how long this goes on for.
Yeah. So how many minutes have we got left? In the main
We actually
event?
have
10 minutes.
10 minutes left in the main
We
event.
were quite
started
far
10
behind.
minutes. We
Yeah.
started 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
So
we may not be able to get onto a secondary feature match.
possibly, well, if it's a secondary feature match, it's in the same round, so it's going to
Yeah.
take the extra time anyway, so we may as well just take it on. But
Yeah.
it does mean that we may not get any interviews or anything after this, because we'll need to move on.
Yeah.
When it gets into the top 32, it's where we get less and less
yeah,
time in
really
between rounds.
kind of tight rounds. Yeah.
It finishes quite early. I mean, which is good for us, as selfish as that sounds, because I really dislike still having to be in front of a camera and try to not pretend to not be completely exhausted at midnight. Like I've been sat in front of a camera for 12 hours, and this new setup that we got, like we want your guys' opinion on it with 3 commentators. I mean, obviously not in this round, but it just means that we're always there for you, and I personally enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's much better being able to bring the content to the people kind of throughout the rounds, randomly interviewing people. We've had a bit less of that this time. You know, people don't really want to be bothered when they're into this top cut portion, so we're trying to be a bit more considerate with the stealing away of people from the main event. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
So Ryan's sideburns are famous.
Yeah.
He has fan clubs. There is even somebody that cosplays as Ryan. And I think that it's just kind of nice that we have it just cut off just at his sideburns, just so you can still see them.
Yeah.
That's great. And also Michael Wichlow is back.
Yeah.
And some hardcore fans of the stream will remember Michael Wichlow from a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, these two the aerobics.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are the guys that
That
did the
was in
aerobics. These are the
Dublin.
guys that fist bumps just at the end of the match as the 2 opponents' handshakes. These guys have got fantastic chemistry.
Yeah. Okay, so
Last game.
shuffling up.
Oh, look at that stare.
That was a death stare.
That was a death stare. That was great.
Well, my frogs are gonna beat you up.
My frogs are going to beat you up. Is that what
Yeah.
you're going for?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching too much Westworld. Right. Okay. So Roman is going first.
And that's
most
a nice
likely.
little cut that he did there. Just the
Single
top
card
card.
cut.
And
Yeah.
let's go down to the top of the table, see if we can see what's in their hand there.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh,
Okay,
so
that's
a
how it start.
oh,
Fun fact, there is a 1.83% chance of you banishing 3 of in your deck when you play Pot of Desires as your first card going first. So if he banishes 3 of the same copy, that's a 1.83% chance right here. Fun fact. Stefan doesn't think it's a fun fact. He's just staring at me kind of blankly. No, he's shaking his head just like, no, it's not a 1.83%. It's 1.84.
yeah,
5.
Luke.
Yeah, Luke. No, it's definitely 1.83. Anyway, so Dimensional Barrier, Regeki, Trapstun, Twin Twisters.
And whatever
None
else
of these.
he drew.
Yeah, none of these are hero
and
monsters.
Cosmic Cyclone and Bubble Man.
Bubble Man.
And over
I
on
love
Tao's
Bubble Man.
side, we have got Wabaku, Rageki, Rodentodon, Darkhole, Maxi, and a Dupe Frog.
Wow, both players starting without any of their like proper engine cards.
No.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes for Roman here is to draw a Hero Lives or something along those lines, and off he goes.
Well, you
But
can play the Rageki and get the Bubble Man out. I mean, that's as far as that goes.
yeah, oh, he set another card. Set a
Oh,
Wiretap. Wiretap's always like a terrifying card to set if your opponent's in the trap cards. It's just kind of locked there for a while. And he's got Trapstone. I think he's got a bit too much trap
Yeah.
negation in his deck. I think he really, really didn't want to play against Paleozoics.
So the Rodentodon and the Dupe Frog set, I assume, with that Wabaku. So they're going to be protected until he can get... Oh, it's 2 Dupe Frogs.
It's dupe block anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and Wabaku will cement that.
definitely. Dupe block is so good.
It's basically a Marauding Captain lock. It's
Yeah.
been around since Legacy of Darkness.
Was he Legacy? I don't think he was Legacy of Darkness. He was before that.
Pretty sure it was.
Was he in Legacy of Darkness with Yatagratsu?
Yeah.
I thought Ronin Captain was around before that. I may be wrong though. We should
Pretty
check.
sure he was. Could have been Chronic Guardian though, or Pharaoh's Servant. Anyway, so the Cosmic Cyclone There's played. Oh, to get rid of the Waboku, which I'm assuming was chained. A hero lives.
Wow, here it lives. That's pretty big. It was actually Legacy of Darkness.
Oh, yes.
Good job.
My first competitive deck was, well, my first one was Echabia Drakmor Control, but Legacy of Darkness was kind of when I started playing competitively
Ratbox.
with Toolbox.
Yeah, Rat Toolbox. So good. So, yeah, Hero lives. As I said, this is all he needs to get going. And this is going to completely shut down these tube frogs here. Yeah, I think you still mass change here because you get to take a card with Dark Law.
Yep. No? No?
No mass change. Okay,
No.
maybe he feels
Interesting.
that he needs the +1 from Shadow Mist going to the graveyard. So yeah, he decides to go with just conserving that and waiting until his opponent's turn. So Shadow Mist only one effect once per turn. So
A hero lives is a scary card for me.
yeah, it's so good.
It's the fact that I have to pay half my life points, and I need to really consider. I definitely want to do this, but I really hope that it goes somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the moment, there is going to be a totally awesome at least.
Yeah, I think he's got to do it now. Okay, dim barrier on exceeds, most likely. That's great.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's probably going to flip up that next dupe frog though, just to make sure that he can't attack over them with Dark Law. I think that would make sense.
Yeah, definitely. Does he play Ankh?
Anki.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, it's just one. We're struggling with updates on our field of Thao. We see Ollie has returned from the prize ceremony of the Dragon Duelists.
Yes.
He's gonna join us back.
And not just that, actually. I got some hot news for you guys.
You got hot news for us?
I don't think we can hear Ollie.
I don't think we can hear Ollie.
Yeah, Jan, can we have Ollie back?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, there we go.
All
He's
right.
back.
Thank you for the warm welcome. We just did the, like you said, we just did the Dragon Duelist award ceremony, which was great, of course, seeing those young guys fight it out. And we know that Billy Brake is in the top 8.
Nice.
He's joined by Marcello Barberi.
Okay.
Okay.
And we go 3 for 3 in terms of veterans. Joshua Schmidt is also in there. This
Nice.
might be the most star-studded top 8 we've ever had in any tournament.
Wow. Well, a lot of people showed up, and that isn't just...
Yeah, no, but Eugen
No
is still
chance,
playing.
yeah.
Eugen might also make it. This is shaping up to be a very nice cream of the crop.
Yeah.
The last 8 are going to be like a who is who in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
So the mass change happened just as you said.
Yeah, so mass change in, gets that Dark Law. I'm surprised he didn't flip the other dupe frog. Wow. Whoa. That's big.
Yep.
I think I got some good timing right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
and
does
then-
have Canadier.
He also has the wiretap.
He has wiretap for this.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I think he's just checking whether he
Is,
can wiretap
is
it.
it a trap card?
Yeah. Wow. Is it purple?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it's purple.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, trap
Trap
stone.
stone, okay.
Okay.
That works
Letting
as
it
well.
go.
He has
Very
wiretap as well. Wow. I think Thao might just like scoop right now. Seriously. That is
It's like telling your opponent, hey, okay, you just win the award for the coolest move.
wow. Yeah, you joined just at the right moment. Ollie. You got to see all of this excitement, all of those frogs getting banished. You could see he threw them. He threw them into the vanish pile.
Wow. It's
Wow.
just crazy how suddenly Darklaw is just standing there, strong and tall.
Yeah.
The lone monster remaining. It's like, I got
Yeah.
this. I got this.
I'm sick of all these frogs. that's what Darklaw is saying. Oh, so good.
So Roman is winning this. Is
Yeah.
My
it was-
very narrow understanding of the game when I just joined.
Yeah, no, he actually, it was backwards and forwards for a little while. He almost got Dupe Frog locked, and then he was finally able to bring it out with a mash change.
Right.
Oh, returning the favor.
This is going back and forth.
Wow, if only, yeah. I think the damage has been done though. So he's still got a swap frog.
He's also got 2 Bubble Man in hand, so if depending on what he draws, Roman can make a comeback from this.
Yeah. So time has just been called on the main event. Out in the world.
So we have actually about 10 minutes left on this match, but I don't think we're going to need it. Although, if we're not in game 3 of our second feature match, we might be able to get over to that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 1-0 last time we checked, so that was a little while ago.
When I joined you guys, Eugen was still playing because people are asking about Eugen Hyde. There is a chance that we also have Eugen Hyde in the top 8, of course, yes. But we don't know yet. I will let you know, guys. I'm not going to slow roll you.
Okay, Bubble Man. Set. Bubble
Yeah.
Man.
Bubble bubble.
Bubble Bubble.
Probably into Baja much shark. And then the totally awesome. Well, obviously after an attack.
Okay, our second feature match has just finished, and Marvin actually won, so that is
Marvin
Metal
Vivo.
Foes taking out ABC, piloted by Pascal.
Yeah, I'm just double checking here because which Marvin is it? Top 16. Just give me another second just to double check this. No, it is Marvin Kammerer from Switzerland
Ah, sorry.
with Metal Foes. We're
Sorry, I'm remembering Marvin Weber.
good. Marvin Weber is playing Light Swarm, but he's no longer in the tournament. He got kicked out in the top 32. Sorry.
Ah, apologies.
Which means that if Roman wins this, he is representing Switzerland.
Yeah, it's the
in the
last
top
Swiss
8.
player.
Yeah, he lost to Pascal Rutz in the top 32. Marvin Weber lost to Pascal Rutz, who's now playing against Marvin Kammerer. This is why it's so confusing.
Here's Pikaya. I would wiretap that, yeah. Oh my god, wiretap is so good. So good. I love wiretap. I loved that in hat format. It always felt so good to wiretap your opponent's sanctum. So good.
In the Twitch chat, there's currently a small pile of frogs for the small pile of banished frogs that are over there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, remember the frogs.
That's amazing. I'm glad that there's some kind of frog emote just for this event. Actually, now I think about it, we will still be in this meta when we get to YCS Sydney. In fact,
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes,
it'll
we
be
will.
the same meta.
So we wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Australian players are watching this right now
Yeah,
to prepare for their
Yeah.
tournament.
yeah. Kev, if you're watching, hi.
Maybe not right now.
Yeah, and also you guys are gonna have a chance to be on the stream because for the first time ever, we're gonna stream from down under.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Luke will be there.
I will. Yeah. It's gonna be warm.
I will also be there, but you won't hear from me. Be behind the scenes.
It's gonna be so warm.
It's going to be far too warm.
Okay, stop complaining before you're there. Seriously.
It's the middle of summer in Australia.
I know.
I don't leave the house usually. Like, I'm going to die.
But that's your choice, man.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty afraid of the wildlife. I've seen some pretty scary videos over the past couple of weeks.
Why have you
involving
been watching
kangaroos.
them?
Yeah, it's just
Why? You go...
I'm just trying to prepare myself.
Okay, trap stum.
I'm preparing myself.
Trap stum.
Is it gonna resolve here?
Yeah, there's
Should do.
nothing to be done for Thao here unless he wants to flip the Illinodes and hit one of the back rows. But
So he wants to
Oh,
make
that
sure that
means
his
that
instant
also
fusion,
that this is a win because
Yep.
Bubble Man and instant fusion.
because he's got
Nice,
Bubble Man and
yes.
instant fusion. Yeah.
And that is game.
wow,
So he
Roman
Let's-
takes it.
locked his
Yeah.
opponent down with the trap stun, making sure, I
Yeah.
can go through this. And I think
remember that with
if
Dolces.
he flashes the Bubble Man, the opponent is going to extend the hand. Maybe?
Even without. He
Maybe,
just needs
maybe?
to overlay
No?
into some.
Okay.
He's going to let him do it.
He just needs to overlay into anything, and then
Show me your moves.
yeah, exactly. Attack with
Here we
Valve.
go.
Another Bubble Man. Attack, attack.
That is
And there's
it.
the
Yeah.
handshake.
Roman Kieser representing Switzerland with pride in the top 8 of YCS Bochum 2016.
Now, what you didn't see right at the start was that, just to explain to you, Thao basically gave up right at the start of the game
Oh.
completely. So it's been a rocky one.
Well,
It's
that
been a roller
that
coaster.
definitely sounds like a story for our post-match analysis.